All right, this will be a fairly easy one. We're going to talk about square roots. Think about the word square. What does it mean to you? I think about the shape. So let's look at what a square looks like. And hopefully I'm going to be able to connect this shape to the idea of a square root. There's a square, and if I had a square like this and the sides of it were, let's go with 7 and 7. If those were the dimensions of the sides, the length and the width, what would the area of this be? Well, for a square, I know that I multiply the length times the height, or the base times the height, and I get a 49 for the area. That means there would be 49 little squares that could fit inside of the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got a little bit squished. So 7 times 7 is 49. Well, the square root of 49 is 7. And this funny symbol right here is called a radical. So let's make a note of that, that kind of thing, it kind of looks like a division symbol. That is called the radical. So what we're looking at is what number times itself makes 49. 7 times 7 is 49. So the square root of 49 is 7. Let's go look at some examples down here. The square root of 144. Well, what number times itself is 144? 10 times 10 is 100. So it's not 10. But 12 times 12 is 144. So the square root of 144 is 12. Because 12 times 12 is the same thing as 144. Look at this guy, the square root of 49. Well, what times what makes a 49? Is it 8 times 8? No. 7 times 7? Yeah. So 7 times 7 is 49. So the square root of 49 is 7. And this has a plus or minus in front of it. So we need to give two answers. We're giving -7 and 7. Taking the square root of a fraction is pretty easy. You just want to take the square root of the top and then take the square root of the bottom. Top is the numerator, bottom is the denominator. Let's think about that. What is the square root of 81? Square root of 81 is 9, because 9 times 9 is 81. And the square root of 225 is 15. And my lights just went off. Now, if you don't know the square root of 225, you could play around with it, pick numbers, see if they multiply to make a 225. Use a calculator, you know, 12 times 12, 13 times 13, figure out what the square root of 225 is. So it's going to be 9/15. This last one's really great. It's a decimal, but let's ignore all the zeros and the decimal part of it. Let's just think about the 36. Well, what's the square root of 36? 6. So I know my answer is a 6, but it needs some decimals with it. Is it a 0.6 times a 0.6? Well, that would be 36 with 2 decimal places. And that's not what the answer is. Let me move that over a little bit. How about 0.06? 0.06. Well, that would be 36 with 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places. Hey, once again, you can't see it. That matches up. So I know the answer is going to be a 6 and a 6, but then I have to figure out my decimals. So it's going to be 0.0036. All right. Thanks for watching.